My name's Carrington, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can take a basic power chord shape and in combination with that you use your ears to add some magic to those power chords. Let's start with our most basic power chord shape, which is an A power chord in open position. We've got an open A string, and then the second fret of the D and G are also fretted notes. How can we make this a little bit more interesting? Well, it's fairly simple really. All we do is we add the open B and the high E strings to it. And suddenly we've got this beautiful open A sus2 chord. So what happens when we take this concept and try and move it up the neck? Well, let's do exactly that. Let's move our power chord into a closed position. So we're on the first fret of the A string, doing a power chord shape. And then we add the open strings. I know what you're thinking. Doesn't sound very good. And that's why we've got to use our ears, because we're going to use our ears to find out what sounds good and what doesn't. Let's try it on fret 2. Okay, much better. We've got a B sus4 there, fret 3. That gives us a C major 9, fret 4. And I'm sure by now you're getting the idea. Up to fret 5. And with each one, you're just going to listen in intently and figure out what you think sounds good. That maybe sounds a little dissonant, not too bad, but quite dissonant there on fret 8 as well. 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to stop on fret 12, and the reason is because we've covered all of the notes of Western music there. We've gone one octave from the start, which was our A sus2 chord. So now that you've kind of grasped the concept of trying out these power chords across the neck, you're probably wondering, well, which ones sound good in combination? So I'm going to give you 3 of my favourite progressions that I like to play using this exact method. And the first one is I'm going to go from fret 3 to 5 to 7. Now the bonus here is that whenever you do fret 7, which is an E power chord, you can also include the low E string because it's an E power chord. And you get this nice, deep, bassy tone underneath. The next one I like to do is I like to go from fret 10 to 5 and then 7. Sounds nice. But progression 3 is my own personal favourite progression with this, okay? We go from 4, then we manoeuvre over to our open A power chord, which is actually an open A sus2 chord because we've got the D, the B and high E strings there. So we've gone from 4 to open, and then we do 2 to 7. And there we have it. That is a way to take those power chords and make them sound more interesting. If you did find any value in that video, if you could just hit the thumbs up, because that tells the YouTube algorithm to push this video out to other guitarists just like you who might benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button if you want more from me next week. And last of all, I've also set up a Buy Me a Coffee account, so you can head on over to there with the link in the description if you'd like to donate to the ongoing process of building this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.